Hello, Lisa family. My name is Trent Radebaugh. You can call me Mr. Radebaugh or Mr. Trent. All those work just fine. Um, just a little bit about me. I am a single father. I live in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. I have a daughter named Mina Radebaugh, who is in first grade as well. So she'll be going through a lot of the same things Elise will be going through as well. I was in the military from 2001 to 2007. I worked in restaurants. Um, for about 8 years, and I've got back into teaching because it's something that I really love doing, and I look forward to helping your daughter grow and learn new things, and just help her to reach her full potential. Really, that's what we want for all of our kids, of course. If you have any questions for me, my door is always open. You can contact me through email or text messaging or any chat room that I set up. Now moving forward, I am going to share a screen with you. It's just some basic data over your child's profile. So give me just 1 second here. And as you can see in front of you there, it's a student profile for Elise. Of course, has her grade. The highlights there, real quick, is shows that Elise's reading score could benefit from a focus in writing and language. And jumping down to her strengths, compared to her overall score, she has a strength in vocabulary. And moving on to the second page, it just kind of puts this in more measured terms for you. If you see on the left there, the growth for her reading is at mean level or just average, but her achievement is way up there at the 99th percentile. So that's a great thing. If you look in the middle area, you've got at the top, writing and language, which will be our focus area moving forward. And as you see, the other areas are very, very strong. So we're going to use those methods to scaffold or, in other words, use her strengths to help build up the area she needs to grow in a little bit more, or our area of focus. We'll look at one more screen here, then we'll go over the quick lesson plan, kind of our strategy moving forward, and a little bit of why I did the lesson plan the way I did. This right here is a graph. If you look, you got your RIT score on the left, and then you got her growth over time broken up into the different seasons there. And as you can see, she dipped a little bit, came back up really strong, dipped a little bit. And you can see projected where we want to go. And obviously that's going to be upwards. And that's what this lesson plan is really geared towards, and what her future lesson plans will be geared towards is to get her growing at a more accelerated rate. Not that she's doing terrible or anything like that, but we want her above average. We want to try to exceed expectations, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to take this down real quick, and we can look at the lesson plan. If I can get my screen up here. All right. Now, taking a look real quick at the lesson plan, just have her create a past, present, and future story. So 3 separate stories, and that will help her with using language in a proper tense, whether it's past, present, or future, of course. She will need a laptop or computer with an internet connection, and that links for the lesson is really a template. That's a chronological graphic organizer. You can choose a different one if you want. All I ask is that it's chronological, so we have the flow of time correct here. And the instructional sequence, as you see, about 45 minutes. I'll give her 15 minutes for each story. The focus is going to be on the correct use of grammar, tense, punctuation, so on and so forth. I will have her proofread. I want her to get in the habit of looking through and over her own work, kind of following through on her own tasks that she's completed, just to go back and maybe catch some things she didn't catch the first time, which has always been useful for me, and I hope it is useful for her as well. I think it really will be. When we're finished with the stories, when she's finished with her stories, she'll read them to me, and then we'll proofread them together as a team. And then I'll read the story back after we get it fully corrected. I'll read it back, and then we can discuss, the changes we made in the proper grammar and how that affected the flow of the writing in regards to the reader. I was always taught to write to the reader. So it flows very well, and they can follow where you're going, and you can articulate your points in a flowing fashion, so it doesn't read all broken up and scatterbrained. The assessment is 100 points, and as you can see, I'm really heavy on the grammar, punctuation, and tense, because those are the areas of focus. Now, there will be participation as far as meeting deadlines, because I think meeting deadlines is a very important skill to have moving forward, and that just needs to be ingrained in everything that we do, is that the deadlines are there for a reason, and we need to be able to get our tasks done in the allotted amount of time. And I see 10 points for, I put 10 points for content there, because just for the use of her imagination and her recall of memory, she should get definitely some credit for that. Okay, that's about it for this quick little introduction to myself and our strategy moving forward to build Elise's growth in reading and writing. And of course, if you ever have any questions, any feedback, or anything that you need for Elise, please reach out to me. I will set up chat rooms. There'll be many ways to get a hold of me, through email, so on and so forth, or even text messaging. I will always want to be available for my kids. Of course, outside of any little thing like, my daughter does have dance and things like that. But I promise you, I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible, and I will work with Elise to get her on a good strategy, a good plan, and have her growth exceed expectations. Thank you for your time. And of course, reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you so much.